Hello students, so 22nd January first shift paper is out. Few of the questions we have started coming now. Let's start off with uh, maths analysis. So paper was easy to moderate. Again, as expected, it was lengthy, pretty much similar to past years. Few of the questions were time taking, but again, lengthy, but achievable. Now let's hear from chemistry and physics teachers also.
So this paper shift 1 of paper 20, 22nd Jan. The paper is easy to moderate only some of the questions are here. So according to that, there are some very easy questions also, but some questions are comparatively little bit difficult or some are moderate only. So the paper is as expected as every time. So it's similar.
Okay. Physics paper students was again moderate. Some of the questions I am having with me. Very easy question based on moment of inertia. Current electricity, easier question. Projectile motion, very easy question. Okay, now some of the questions I don't know why they have given similar questions in last paper, like yesterday's second shift, and today also similar questions we have got. Data might have changed, but again you can take a note of this, that questions are similar, right? Just data is different. Then one question was based on dimensions, unit and dimensions, again doable. NLM, easy question. Rotation, one more easier question based on moment of inertia. So this was analysis of the physics. Again, as I have said earlier as well, the notes revision very much important. If you are having paper like this, you get most of the question directly based on the formula. Okay, now you just apply them. 10 to 15 question which I am having here, they are directly based on your notes. So if you are revising your notes well, you will be doing good. Yeah. Now let us start with one by one question discussion. Let's start with maths.
So if you have practiced a lot of PYQs, made these questions. Let's start off with maths paper discussion. Few of the questions are on the way. So currently, whatever we have, we are discussing. Starting off with first question, if sum of first 4 terms of AP is given as 6 and sum of first 6 terms is given as 4, then the sum of first 12 terms of AP. So very basic question. I would rate this very easy, highly scoring. Attempt these type of questions at the very first. Sum of first 4 terms is given as 6. Sum of first 6 terms is given as 4. And you are expected to find the value of S12. So let's assume first term as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. So sum of first 4 terms, if I add all these 4, so what will I get? 4A plus D plus 2D, 3D plus 3D is 6D. And this value is given to me as 6. This is my first equation. Similarly, sum of first 6 terms. So in first 6 terms, you will have A plus 4D also. You will have A plus 5D also. So sum of first 4 terms is given as 6 and sum of first 6 terms is given as 4. Now in this case, A plus A plus A plus A plus A plus A. So this will give me 6A plus D 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 4, 10, 5, 15 plus 15D is given as 4. So this is second. So we have 2 variables, 2 equations. Let's solve this, get the answer. So I'm multiplying the first equation by 3. So I'll get 2A, 12A plus 18D is equal to 18. And multiplying the second equation by 2. So what will I get? 12A plus 30D is equal to 8. Subtract both of them. So from here, I'll get the value of minus 12D is equal to 18 minus 8, which is 10. So D is coming out as minus 10 by 12. Now I have the value of D. In the same way, just calculate the value of A from here by putting it in any of the given equations. So 6A 15 into 5 minus 75 by 6 is equal to 4. Get the value of A from here. Once you have the value of A, sum of 12 terms of AP. So sum of 12 terms of AP will be nothing but n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1, 11D. So that means 12 by 2. Just substitute the value of A and D here, you will get the result. Pretty easy question. Attack these type of questions at the very start. Moving on to next question. 1 upon 3 plus greatest integer x, integration from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So in these type of questions, you have to break the function. Minus pi by 2 is somewhere around minus 1.57. So I am breaking this from minus pi by 2 to minus 1. Then I am breaking this integration from minus 1 to 0. Then from 0 to 1. And finally, from 1 to pi by 2. So now if your number is lying between minus 1 to minus 1.57, its greatest integer will be minus 2. So this thing will become 1 upon 3 minus 2 integration. Plus, if your number is lying between minus 1 to 0, so greatest integer will be minus 1. So what will you get? 1 upon 3 minus 1. If the number is lying between 0 to 1, so this is very straightforward, 1 by 3 dx, and plus integration of, if the number is lying between 1 to 1.57, so this will become 1 upon 3 plus 1. Let's solve this. Integration of 1 is x, integration of 1 by 2 is x by 2, and let's substitute the limits also. Minus pi by 2 to minus 1. Here it will be, limit will be from minus 1 to 0. Here the limit is from 0 to 1. Here the limit is from 1 to pi by 2. Now it is easily doable. 1 ka integration will be x. X from minus pi by 2 minus 1. Integration of 1 by 2 will become x by 2. Integration limits are from minus 1 to 0. Integration of 1 by 3 will become x by 3. Integration limits are from 0 to 1. And integration of this will become x by 4. Integration limits from 1 to pi by 2. Just calculate the limits, values, and add up, you will get the result. Again, pretty much straightforward question from definite integration. Let's move on to next question. Again, easy question. No properties, nothing is required. You just have to define the integration from various regions. Coefficient of x की power 48 in 1 plus x plus 2 1 plus x squared to 100 into 1 plus x की power 100. Now this is a good question. Here you must have seen these type of questions in modules also. So binomial theorem, this requires concept of AGP. So this is, let's assume S is equal to 1 plus x plus 2 into 1 plus x whole square and so on till 100 into 1 plus x की power 100. Let's write one more term, 1 plus x की power cube. Now, since this is an AGP, what is AGP? Few terms have common difference of 1, few terms have common ratio of 1 plus x. These type of series is known as arithmetic geometric progression. Let's multiply by common ratio. and shift one term. So what will I get? 1 plus x whole square I am writing here. 1 plus x whole cube I am writing below this. So this will become twice of 1 plus x whole cube. In the same way, just before this 99 1 plus x ki power 99 will also be there. When it will get multiplied, so this will become 99 1 plus x ki power 100. And finally, your last term will be 100 into 1 plus x ki power 101. Now let's subtract both the equations. So once I subtract these two, I will get minus xs is equal to 1 plus x plus 1 plus x whole square plus 1 plus x whole cube till 1 plus x ki power 100 and minus 100 into 1 plus x ki power 101. So this is what we are getting. Now this whole part is nothing but a GP. GP which has 100 terms and first term is 1 plus x. So formula of sum of GP will be A r ki power n minus 1, so 1 plus x ki power 100 minus 1 upon 1 plus x minus 1. So this is sum of first 10 terms of GP minus 100 into 1 plus x raised to the power 101. Now I am dividing by minus x so that I can get the value of s. So finally my s will look something like this. S is equal to, I am multiplying this, so I will get 1 plus x raised to the power 101 minus 1 plus x upon 1 and 1 cancel. X divided by minus x will give me minus x square in the denominator. Minus x here if I divide, so this will become plus. So now this will become 100 1 plus x ki power 101 upon x. Now see, the most important concept involved here is, I want to calculate the coefficient of x ki power 48. So if I want to calculate the coefficient of x ki power 48, since this is x square, from here I have to calculate x ki power 50. If I calculate x ki power 50 from here, it will get divided by 2 to form x ki power 48. So coefficient of x ki power 50 in this will be 101 C50. When you will open the expansion of this, whatever you give below C, that will come into the power of x. So 101 C50 x raised to the power 50. And minus sign is also there, so this minus will come. So coefficient will be minus 101 x cube c rest C50. So I am writing it here, minus 101 C50, and similarly from here let's do it plus 100 into, so from here x is there and you want to calculate coefficient of x ki power 48, so this should be coefficient of x ki power 49. Then only x ki power 49 upon x will become x ki power 48. So this will become 100 into 101 C49. So your final answer will look something like this, 101 C49 times 100. So 100 into 101 C49 minus 101 C50. This is the answer. So beautiful question. It required the concept of AGP and basic coefficient calculating. Yeah. Moving on to next question. Let's try this question. So this is a question of matrix and determinants, and 2 cross 2 matrix is given, so pretty much straightforward. So first let's do one thing. I am writing this whole thing as a ki power 2023 I am taking out as common. So inside I will get a square minus 3a plus I. Right? Now, since we know the property determinant of AB can be written as determinant of A into determinant of B. So from here I can say that This can be written as determinant A 2023 into determinant of A square minus 3A plus I. Right? Now, determinant of A ki power 2023. So let's calculate. This is as good as determinant of A ki raised to the power 2023. And this thing is running as it is. Now from here, determinant of A value is 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3. That means 10 minus 9, which is giving me 1. 1 ki power 2023 is 1. So 1 multiplied by anything will result in the same output. So what you will get? Determinant of A square minus 3A plus I. Okay. So now I just want to calculate the determinant of this and my job will be done. So let's do it. So A is given 2, 3, 3, 5. A square I can calculate by multiplying both the matrices 2, 3, 3, 5. How to multiply two matrices? First row, first column, first row, second column, and so on. So A square will become 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 9, 13. 2 into 3, 6 plus 15, 21. 3 into 2, 6 plus 15, again 21. 3 into 3, 9 plus 25. So this will become 34. This is A square. A square minus 3A. So thrice of A will become 3 into 2, 6. 3 into 3, 9. 9 and 15. And identity matrix, we all know 1, 0, 0, 1. Now let's calculate A square minus 3A plus I. That whole thing will come out as 13 minus 6, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. 21 minus 9, 12, 12 plus 0, 12. 21 minus 9, 12, 12 plus 0, again 12. 34 minus 15, 19 plus 1, 20. This is the value of A square minus 3A plus I. So determinant of this will become 8 into 20, 160 minus 144. So determinant value will come out as 8 into 20 minus 12 into 12. So we'll get 160 minus 144. 16 will be the correct answer. So pretty much straightforward question. Moving on to next question. So tan inverse 4x plus tan inverse 6x is given as pi by 6, and we are expected to calculate the number of solutions in minus 1 by 2 root 6 to 1 by 2 root 6. So first step will be, let's take tan on both the sides. So let's solve it. So tan inverse 4x plus tan inverse 6x is equal to tan pi by 6. Tan of A plus B can be written as tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. So this will become tan of tan inverse 4x is 4x plus tan of tan inverse 6x will again be 6x upon 1 minus 4x into 6x is equal to tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. Let's solve this. So what will I get? 1 minus 24x square is equal to 10x into root 3. 10 root 3x. From here, 24x square plus 10 root 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now use quadratic formula to find the roots of this equation and check whether it is lying in minus 1 by 2 root 6 or so x will be something like this, minus 10 root 3 plus minus under root of 10 root 3 whole square. So this will become 300 minus 4 into 24 upon 48. 300 plus 96, 396. So minus 10 root 3 plus minus root of 396 upon 48. So let's check the approximate value. So minus 10 root 3. If this would have been 400, so 400, the root would have been 20. So plus 20 by 48. So it is coming somewhere close to this value. 10 into 1.7. So 17. 20 minus 17, 3 by 48 is somewhere around 1 by 16. So 1 by 16 is 0.0625. And then let's calculate the value of 1 by 2 root 6. So this will be somewhere around 1 upon 4.8. Root 6 is 2.4. So definitely 1 by 16 is smaller than 1 by 4.8. So this root will be coming. So one solution is definitely there. Similarly, in the same fashion, check for the next solution. So minus 10 root 3 minus 20. So now you will get minus 37 by 48. So this will be somewhere close to 1.7 minus 0.75, which is going outside of this. So we'll get one solution between this region. So yes, number of solutions in this case will be 1. Yes. Moving on to last question, which we have as of now. If the questions will keep popping up, we will discuss it again. Yeah. So if the domain of the function this is given by this, then find the value of b plus c plus 3a. So from here, first of all, for logarithm to be defined, first 10 minus x should be positive. 10 minus x should be positive, which will give me x less than 10. So first thing will be this. Now, also you have to make sure that denominator should not become 0. So ln of 10 minus x should not be equal to 0. That means 10 minus x should not be equal to 1. From here, I can say that x should not be equal to 9. So x should not be equal to 9. This is my second condition. Now, for sine inverse x, sine inverse of something, so this whole thing should lie between minus 1 to 1. So from here, I can make third condition, which is x plus 2 upon 2x plus 3 should lie between minus 1 to 1. Let's calculate the intersection of all the inequalities and solve it. So x plus 2 upon 2x plus 3 minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. First, I am solving this part. X minus 2x minus x, 2 minus 3 minus 1 upon 2x plus 3. X minus 2x minus x, 2 minus 3 minus 1, yes, is less than or equal to 0. So from here I am getting x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3 should be greater than or equal to 0. So if I plot it on the number line, so first root will be minus 3 by 2 and this root will be minus 1. So plus minus plus. So I am getting from here minus infinity to minus 3 by 2, and minus 3 by 2 will have open bracket. Why? Because minus 3 by 2 will make this denominator 0, union minus 1 to infinity. So this is my solution of this inequality. In the same fashion, I'll be solving for this inequality also. So x plus 2 upon 2x plus 3 should be greater than or equal to minus 1. So plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So let's see what we get from here. X plus 2x gives me 3x plus 5 upon 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So from here I am getting minus 5 by 3. Minus 5 by 3 will be minus 1.67. So minus 5 by 3 will be lying here, and minus 3 by 2 is somewhere here. Again plus minus plus So in this case, my solution will be x belongs to minus infinity to minus 5 by 3 close, because 5 minus 5 by 3 is numerator, so no problem with that, union minus 3 by 2 to infinity. This is the solution of second inequality. Now this solution, and this solution, let's plot it on one big number line and let's get the final answer, because my inequality should satisfy all three conditions, then only I'll get the final domain. So let's plot one big number line. So I'm making this big number line here. So in this big number line, I'm plotting all the critical points all together. So first one is minus 5 by 3. Second is minus 3 by 2. Third one is minus 1. And fourth one is 10. Now, your first solution says that x should be less than 10. X should be less than 10, so that means this region. Second solution says my x should lie between minus infinity to minus 3 by 2. So, minus infinity to minus 3 by 2, that means this region, and union minus 1 to infinity. Union minus 1 to infinity. So this is this region. And one last. This is saying minus infinity to minus 5 by 3. So minus infinity to minus 5 by 3. And minus 3 by 2 to infinity. So minus 3 by 2 to infinity. Now if I check for the common solution of these three regions, so my common solution will look something like this. So minus infinity to minus 5 by 3. This region is common to all three. And this region, minus 1 to 10. Except for 9. So my final solution will be minus infinity to minus 5 by 3 close, union minus 1 to 9, and union from 9 to 10. 9 to 10, yes. Now we are ready. Now we can say that my solution will be minus infinity to minus 5 by 3, and A value will become 5 by 3, B value will become 9, C value will become 10, B plus C plus 3A, 9 plus 10 plus 5. So my answer will be 24. 24 is the correct answer. So yeah, these are the questions of mathematics as of now. Now physics sir will be discussing the next set of physics questions. So Devendra sir.
Okay, good afternoon all. As I can see, some of the students are here in the chat section. Okay, do let me know if you have finished the paper and you have any question, you can post it in the chat. You can send it to me, we will discuss it here, no issues. Again, let me highlight, as I had said yesterday also, the questions, concepts are again repeated. Some of the questions I am going to show today also in physics, directly based on notes, repeated questions. Paper, as I have earlier also said, moderate paper. Okay, na? Let us start with some of the questions. So one of the question we had got, I don't know whether it is of physics or chemistry, some of the student had sent it. So you tell me, in 5 seconds you have to give me the answer to this question. How much time? 5 seconds only. So what was the question? It is hydrogen and there is an electron in the first orbit. Okay now. First orbit to it is going to second orbit. What would be the question? Imagine those who have not seen it. They have asked how much is the energy required in this transition. So how much is the energy, guys? Yes, minus 13.4, 13.6 minus 3.4. So we directly know that it is going to be 10.2 electron volt. I guess it was asked in chemistry, some of you are saying that, but yeah, it can be asked in physics as well. Physics or chemistry, anyhow, you have got this question, you can do it. Easy, free of cost, 4 marks. Don't do mistakes in this. If you knew the notes, you can directly write in 5 seconds. If you don't, you have to go and calculate. You may not get the answer. Modern physics mein it is very important to know the things. The second question was based on the projectile motion. Again a very easy question. So what they give, you know, they have given a projectile motion, and in this projectile motion initially particle is launched at an angle of 60. Okay, the angle, initial launch angle is 60 degree. Then when the particle is going at an position where horizontal and vertical components they have given, or velocity with the horizontal was making an angle of 45 degree. At this position they have given the velocity as 20 meter per second. Now students, there are different ways to solve the question, but as I will say, easier you should do. Okay, now no more calculations, just write the condition and get the answer. Easier one. Let's see how to do. So what they have given, they have asked us to calculate this initial value u. So what we should know? We know that along x direction there is no force acting. So along the x direction velocity component always remain same. What is the initial velocity component along the x direction? It is u cos 60. So let us write u cos 60 degree. At this condition, how much is the velocity component along the x direction? This v, which is 20 meter per second into cos 45. So 20 into, I will directly write, okay, let us write one more time, cos 45 degree. So this is nothing but u by into 1 by root 2 is equal to 20 into cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Okay, na? This is 2, sorry. Yeah. So 1 by 2. So you are going to get this 2 here. Root 2 will get cancelled. You will get u is equal to 20 root 2. This was one of the questions. Okay. Now one more question based on EMI based inductor ka question hai. Let us discuss this. So what is asked in this question is inductor values also they have given easy initially, but then they did some calculation wala thing they have given. Let us see. So there is a battery with 10 volt EMF, ideal battery, no internal resistance. The resistance external they have connected is 10 ohm. The inductor they have connected is 10 millifarad they have given. Now this is what they have given the conditions. Yes, sorry. Millihenry inductor they have given instead of capacitor. Yeah. So this is the condition they have given. They have asked how much is the energy stored in the inductor, but when current is equal to 1 by E times of I naught. 1 by E times they should not give. Okay, now some calculation you will have to do, but no option. If they are giving, we have to be ready for it. Now let us analyze this question. So the first question, students, is it the question of transient analysis? No. Why? Because they have given the condition as I naught by E. You know I naught. You simply divide it by E. Okay, now. So what is the value of I naught? At a steady state. What am I saying? At a steady state, you are going to get inductor will act as a live wire. So in that case, whatever is the current flowing, it will be your maximum current I naught. So steady state, we will get I naught current is equal to EMF 10 divided by resistance 10. So that is going to be 1 ampere. Very easy. Now how much is the current when they are asking us to calculate energy? I naught by E. So how much is the current at that condition? 1 divided by E. That's it. In SI units. Now what are you supposed to do? Energy. What is the formula of energy stored in the inductor? Here energy is stored in the form of magnetic field, and the formula is 1/2 L inductance into I square, whatever is the value of current at that moment. So 1/2 into I, we are having, sorry, L we are having 10 millihenry, means 10 into 10 power minus 3 minus 2, I will directly write, into I square. So what is the value of I? We were supposed to write this as 1 by E square. If you are putting the value of E, you are going to get this as around 0.67 millijoule. I don't know whether they had given the options like this. You just tell me. Otherwise, whatever values they were given close based on the option, you could have selected. Okay. Interestingly, as I have said many times, from the rotation, moment of inertia, we spend 30%, 40% time on it. Why? Because though the chapter is very tough, the first bit, which is moment of inertia, always give you free 4 marks, right? Easier questions have been asked. Last all 3 shifts, yesterday's 2 and today's 1 shift, every time you have got a question on moment of inertia, and that too easier one. Today I guess 2 questions were there, as I can see. Let us now see first question. So what they have given is, they have given 2 discs. 2 discs they have given, and these discs, they were having different thicknesses, okay, and different radii. So let us say thickness is T1, thickness is T2, radius is R1, radius is R2. What is the ratio of radii? Ratio of radii they have given is 1/2. Okay, you can interchange. I have shown here bigger radii, but as I am saying, you can just interchange. R1 by R2 they have given as 1/2 students. One more thing they gave, that density of both of them is constant. Now what was the question you given, you know? The question given was about the natural axis. Natural means through center of mass passing perpendicular to its plane. So if you are getting it like this moment of inertia I1 and moment of inertia of this disc, which is I2, they have given these two are equal. Isn't it easy question? What is the moment of inertia of the disc? Yes, tell me. What is the moment of inertia of disc? We know it is m r square by 2. They haven't given us masses, but what they gave? They gave us density. So how can I write that? I can write this as m can be written as density into, what is the volume? Thin disc with thickness T. We can write it as pi r square into thickness into r square divided by 2. Now observe this equation carefully. Observe it. Rho a constant, pi a constant, then 2 a constant. Moment of inertia of both of them they have given as equal. That means this is also I is a constant. So by looking at this equation, what you get a feeling? You say that r square T into r square is a constant. So I can write r raised to 4 into thickness is a constant. So what was the question? They ask you find the ratio of thicknesses by giving the ratio of radius. So what is the ratio? Tell me. I can write T1 divided by T2 is equal to R2 divided by R1 raised to 4. Okay. So what is R2 by R1? 2. As again I am saying, I have shown here smaller diagram, but they have given R1 by R2 1 up. So let us choose it likely. So R2 by R1 we were having 2. 2 raised to 4, you know, 16 is the answer. This is a question. Okay, now one more question they have given based on, they say potentiometer and our students feel it is deleted. So nothing is tough, just like the original potentiometer, how they used to ask internal resistance or EMF of the other cell, unknown cell. They are not asking such questions based on potentiometer. So how the questions are asked from the potentiometer? They simply gave the ratio of resistance. Yesterday also same question asked, today also same question asked. I don't know whether students are posting the same question today again. Yes, what happened? Huh? Wow. Thank you. Very nice. Okay. Now we are going to see these questions. Who is this, by the way? Ishan and Bhargav. You have to keep solving the question. Don't waste your time. Okay, no? Be ready for your respective shifts. Now let us continue to the next questions. As I have said, potentiometer. Yeah, you can feel that potentiometer was deleted, sir. Why are they asking? Nothing tough question, and they are not asking. So what kind of questions they are asking? So based on potentiometer, what they asked today, you know, they have given two resistances here. Let us say R1 and R2. Then they have given a wire, 1 meter wire they have given. They connected a battery like this. This question we can easily do. Okay. So how we are going to do this question? They have just taken a galvanometer and they have said initially that it is balancing at 40 centimeter, 60 centimeter. Okay, do tell me, comment now. What is the ratio of resistance? Come. Take. Okay, tell me what is the ratio of resistances? R1 by R2 is going to be 40 by 60, means 2/3. If some of you have seen the question, you can identify that amongst the 4 options, there was only one option which was satisfying this equation. So here only you could have end with your solution. This is JEE Mains. Questions are going to be like this. You have to wise enough to mark the answer directly based on the condition that you may get. Conclusive condition. Here it is conclusive. You don't have any doubt. Many a times again you may get some questions. Just end the solution there itself. Check where you are getting R1 by R2, 2 by 3 and mark that. Otherwise, those students who are going to solve it completely, for them I will write the next part of question. In the next part what they give is this resistance, they just put one more resistance in parallel of 16 ohm. Now you tell me, if we are putting some resistance in parallel with it, its equivalent resistance will decrease. So we are going to have their equivalent as 16 R2 divided by 16 plus R2. This is equivalent. So this has reduced. Initially it was balancing at 60, means it was more initially. Now once we are putting more resistance to it, as its value is decreased, eventually it became equal to R1. The balance point shifted new time as 50, it is going to shift. Okay, now this is what they have given. What is the meaning of balance point at 50 centimeter? The left and right part of the resistances are equal. That's based on balance bridge. That's what we are having. So in that case, I can write R1 by 50 is equal to this combination ka resistance divided by 50 again. That means R1 is equal to 16 R2 by 16 plus R2. Now what you are supposed to do? Put the value of R1. R1 can be replaced as 2 by 3 R2. 2 by 3 R2 is equal to 16 R2 divided by 16 plus R2, and you can do this now. So what are you going to write? R2 cancelled. This is going to be 8. So 24 is equal to 16 plus R2. That means R2 is equal to 8 ohm. Now once R2 is 8 ohm, what is value of R1? It is 2/3, means 2/3 of 8 means 16 divided by 3 ohm. This is what you are going to get. These are some of the easier questions. Let us see some more questions. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can post in the comments. Otherwise, I am seeing some more questions. Okay. We are having one similar question asked in the optics yesterday. Similar question asked today as well. So let us see what is the question asked. They give equilateral. I guess data also I had seen same. You know, the refractive index of the triangle, they have given equilateral triangle here. And the refractive index also they had given same. So this will be the angle 60 degree. Refractive index of this they have given is √2. Now you tell me, if this refractive index is √2, how much will be the critical angle? 1 by n is equal to sin c. So sin c is 1 by √2, means c is equal to 45. But this was not the question. What they asked is, how much will be the, see, if a ray is coming here, it is going to get refracted here. If it is getting refracted here, they are asking how much will be this angle of refraction R1 if you want to get a ray is becoming, yes, grazing to this surface. The second refraction, after second refraction, ray becomes grazing. So this is 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, you tell me how much is this angle. As this is 90 degree, we understand that if it is grazing, angle of incidence should be equal to critical angle, and that must be equal to 45. If this is 45, how much is this angle? 45. If this is 45, this is 60. How much is this total angle? Yes, you are going to get this, or directly you can write this also. So you are going to have 105, and then the remaining angle you are going to have 75, and then they are asking this R1. So R1 is supposed to be written as 90 minus 75. So answer was 15 degree only they asked. This was one of the question. Based on gravitation, simple point masses, they are asking the question. Simple point masses, write the forces. And we have to use the trick. We can cancel some of the masses if they are giving equal opposite forces. Right or not? Yes, we have to do that. Let us see one of the question from the gravitation. So what they ask is, question was like this. They have given a square frame, massless, and they have put some masses at the corners. Okay, add these 4 points. Whatever is the radius or side length they have given, we won't need it. They have given this mass as 4m. They have given 3m mass. They have given mass m and mass m again. And then they placed at the center one more mass of 1 kg. Okay, one more mass of 1 kg. Let me cross check the data. Yeah, 4, 3m. Okay, this was given as 2m. They have given this data. If you have any other thing you might have seen, do let me know. So once you have this data with you, how can you calculate the force on this 1 kg mass? So force will be given by this 4m in this direction, 2m in this direction. So if you observe them, 4m and 2m, it is going to give double of the force given by this. So we can just delete its existence by considering this mass to be 2m simply. Okay. Let us write the force given by 2m on 1 kg mass in this direction as 1 force F. Okay. Now, how much is the force given by 3m and m? Again, we can nullify its effect by considering this as 2m. So this 2m also, because they are placed at the same distances, let us consider this distance, half of that is r, right? So once you are having this value as r, this force also is F. So how much is the net force? Net force you are going to get as, yes, let us call this as F1. We are going to get this F1 as root 2 into F. So what is the value of F? G into masses are 2m into central mass. Why I am writing it directly? Because F and F are same, they are at the 90 degree because it is square. So answer is root 2F. So root 2 into force given by this 2m on 1 kg is Gm into 1 divided by, let us consider this distance r square, we are going to get it like this. So this will be 2 root 2 Gm divided by r square. Was this the question or something else was asked? If anyone is having this question, do let me know. Some of the students have told that, yeah, they modified this question and they interchanged the position of 3m and 4m. Okay, let us see then what happens. What will happen if they are interchanging their positions? So let us say this become 3m now and this becomes, yes, 4m now. So this is again as it is m and 2m. Now again we can nullify some of the effects. What are we going to get is 2m can be cancelled and here we will make it simply m, because इसमें से 2m is going to give equal opposite force on the central mass 1 kg as it is. We can nullify m, here we will get 3m. Now they are going to give us different forces. So let us call this force as F dash, let us call this force as F double dash, and they are at 90 degree. So in this case, if I am writing F2, the second condition force, I am going to get this as F dash square plus F double dash square. Let us write F dash. So how much is F dash? It is nothing but G 3m into 1 divided by r square. Okay. What is F double dash? G m into 1 divided by r square. So gm by r square we can take out. Gm by r square we can take out. In the root we will have 3 square plus 1 square. So that is root 2 root 10 gm by r square. So this can be written as root 2, as I am going to finally cancel them, root 2 into root 5 gm by r square. So if they are asking us this ratio, this root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled. I can write finally f1 by f2 gm by r square also gets cancelled. 2 root 2 means 2 divided by root 5. I guess they wrote it as 2 by root alpha, and they asked how much is the value of alpha. So what is the value of alpha that you know here? Yes, it is 5. This was one of the questions. Okay. One question from thermo. Let us see that. Processes, basically processes ka question hai. So what they gave is, in a adiabatic process. Which kind of process? Adiabatic process. In chemistry also you may get such question. V2 by V1, volume is changed to, yes, 1/2 they have given. Yeah, correct. And then they have given T2 by T1 is going to change to 4. This is what they have given to us. This data they have given to us. And then they are asking what is the value of gamma of this process. Yeah, that's it. V1 by V2 1/2. T2 by T1 we have got 4, and they are asking gamma. Okay. So what are the equations of adiabatic process that we know? The first equation, PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. Here there is no pressure, so we need to write in terms of V and T. So I can write this P according to ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT. nR is constant, so I can write P as T by V. I am just telling you, if you forget the formula directly, how to derive it. So P can be written as T by V, right? And V raised to gamma is equal to constant. See, anyhow you can get this answer. Most of you are remembering this, I know. So this is nothing but T V raised to gamma minus 1 is constant. T V raised to gamma minus n is equal to constant. Let us now write according to our given condition. Let us take this T2 by T1. Let us write it here, and let us write this as V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. Anyone having any issue till here? Just T V raised to gamma is constant, so T1 V1 raised to gamma minus 1 is constant. I just rearranged it. Okay. Now once we are knowing this, they have given these values to us. Let us just put the values. V1 by V2, it is 2. So 2 raised to gamma minus 1 can be written as T2 by T1 is 4. Now observe this. This 4 is nothing but 2 raised to 2. So gamma minus 1 is, yes, 2 means gamma is 3. We don't know which gas it is, but according to given condition, we are going to get the answer. Okay. One more question we are having based on moment of inertia, then you will be having chemistry, of course. Wait for some time. Okay. Let us discuss one more question from the moment of inertia. So moment of inertia, one more question they have given like this. One disk, or is it a ring? Yeah, they have given these are 2 rings. They have given their masses and radii. How much is the mass given? 5 kg. This is having a mass of 10 kg. Then it is having a radius of 10 centimeter, and it is having a radius of, yes, how much radius? 20 centimeter. So this was the data given. The question is, find the moment of inertia of this system if the axis is passing through their point of contact and vertical like this. Find the moment of inertia. Now the first thing you are supposed to do here is identify how much is or what is given, the physicality of question. The axis is passing plane to, I mean it is in the plane of rings, right or not? Which thing can you use? Yesterday also we saw some of the question like this. This is our ring 1, ring 2. This is the axis, let us say axis A. I have to write I net of this system as I, let us write A can be written as I of 1 about A plus I of 2 about A. Then what? Yes. Let us say it is having M, it is having some radius R. So if the axis was passing through center of mass, its moment of inertia was mr square. Right, mr square by 2 as it is in the plane. And if we are having a distance r here, let us say, what are we going to write? Its moment of inertia will be mr square plus this mr square plus, or let us write it as mr square by 2 about the COM, parallel axis theorem, plus m into r square. So we are having 3 by 2 mr square as the moment of inertia of the one ring. Now what are we supposed to do? Let us write m1 r1 for here, let us write m2 r2 here, and then put in the same formula 3 by 2. It is common for both of them, because again here we are going to write m2 r2 square by 2 plus m2 r2 square. So finally our answer will become 3 by 2 into m1 r1 square plus m2, put the value, get the answer. So what are you having? 3 by 2, m1 is 5, 10 square plus m2 is 10, 20 square. As we are having centimeter, we have to multiply by, yes, 10 power minus 4. So they had given final answers in terms of ratio. You just tell me what were the options given. If we are going to do this, we will get this as 27 by 40, I guess. Just cross check and tell me. Okay, these were all the questions from the physics that we have got till now. Okay, some more questions we may get which may be tougher also. Some semiconductor question one of the student has sent, but there is no clear question they have mentioned, just diagram I am seeing here. If we get the clear question, we will again discuss it. Any other questions? Yeah, one more question we are having based on units and dimension. Easier one. So what they ask, you know, find the dimension of Boltzmann constant. So how are you going to get the Boltzmann constant? So we know PV is equal to nRT. N can be written as N by Na, or we can write, I just emphasize this in the class to remember multiple ways of this equation. So we are going to write N Kb into T. This N is number unitless. So I can write this Kb is equal to PV divided by dimension of PV divided by T. So what is PV that we know? It is energy. I again ask you people to solve these questions through units analysis. So energy, how are we going to write? Force into distance. So kg meter per second square into distance. So it becomes meter square. And we are having temperature, which is going to be Kelvin. So what is the dimension? M1, L2, T minus 2 and K minus 1. This is the dimension. One of the question they had given was Kb. Now some of you are sending that the other dimension they were asking is of force, or let us say spring constant. Spring constant. And some of you are saying that, sir, the question was surface tension. So anyhow, these two are nothing but force divided by distance, right? Surface tension is force per unit length, spring constant is force per unit length. So force we know unit is kg meter by second square, distance again meter, so its unit will be kg by second square. We are going to get it like this. Is that fine? Now what was the other one? Yes, spring constant we have got. Some of you are saying Boltzmann constant, some of you are saying surface tension. I guess that is all we have got till now. Yes. So if you have any other question, do post, we will discuss that. But again, keep it in mind, saying it again and again. This was very important thing for you as you have prepared continuously for 2 years. Okay, now we discuss this, no issue. Okay, so you have prepared very well. So go with full confidence have calm mind, revise through your own notes, solve PYQs. Okay, na? Just like you are just revising your notes. Okay, now I am just passing the baton to chemistry teacher. Okay, now have discussion of this chemistry question for some time. Again, go back, see the questions again. Okay, Dhaval ma'am. All the best.
So now we'll discuss about chemistry. So basically physics and maths is already done. So basically you need to start your paper with chemistry, but at the end we are getting time for chemistry questions. So let's solve one by one. According to me, the paper is quite easy to moderate only. Matlab, till the questions I've seen, only easy to moderate questions are there. There are questions from nucleophilicity, the donation capacity, and the stability of carbocation. And there is a question from Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So basically name reaction questions are there. There are easy questions only till now. So let's discuss with question number 1 that I have is, there is a question like, okay, the first question is, which of the following statement is correct regarding the nature of directing influence of NO2 group in nitration of benzene? So if I talk about nitrobenzene, so this NO2 group is a electron withdrawing group. It is a electron withdrawing group, and we know that electron withdrawing groups are deactivating in nature, because they will withdraw the electron density from this benzene ring, and you will get positive charge, del positive charge at ortho and para position. So according to the options, it should be a deactivating group and meta director, because बाकी जो भी आएगा वो meta position पे आकर attack करेगा. And we have another question, a name reaction also. In this question, there is a series of reaction is given, which is started with the aniline, and now we have NaNO2 HCl at 0 to 5 degree centigrade. Then A will form H3PO2 B and Br2Fe Br3. So look at this question. It's a very easy and simple question. You can see that in the aniline, there is NaNO2 plus HCl at 0 to 5 degree temperature is given. So we know that this is a diazotization reaction, and here diazonium, benzene diazonium chloride will form. जैसे आप BDC भी बोलेंगे, N2 positive Cl negative, benzene diazonium chloride. Now when this reaction happens, there will be, this bond will be out and only benzene ring will lift. Now there is bromination and you will get bromobenzene as a product. That's it. This is a question. It was very simple and easy reaction, because there are so many difficult reactions in organic chemistry. If examiner have chosen this, so this is very easy question. Next question, let's see. Next question. Next, there is a question from thermodynamics, which is already solved by physics sir. Also, there is a question from atomic structure, energy level difference. This is also solved by Devendra sir. So we have actually less questions now. Next question is another a basic Reimer-Tiemann reaction question. Here phenol reacts with CHCl3 and KOH. Easily we can see that in this reaction there are two products will form. One will be this, जिसे आप salicylaldehyde बोलते हैं, and another is para hydroxy benzaldehyde, orthohydroxy and para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. We know that in this, because of the hydrogen bonding, ortho product is a major product. Because of hydrogen bonding, ortho is major product. So according to the statement, they're saying that para-hydroxybenzaldehyde is major product, which is incorrect option. Next, they're saying products is separated by steam distillation. So yes, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde and para-hydroxybenzaldehyde can be separated by steam distillation. So we can say the first statement is incorrect and second is correct. Okay, now the another question. There is a question, again statements. First statement is saying HX bond length is higher in HCl as compared to HF. See, HCl, there is a bond between 1s and 3p, and in HF there is a bond between 1s and 2p. We know that this bond length is comparatively bigger than this because of the overlapping. Second statement, they're saying the lowest boiling point in hydride of group 15 is having covalency 4. Hydride of group 15 are NH3, PH3, ASH3, SBH3, BiH3. Correct? In this, the ammonia is having hydrogen bonding. So because of this, the boiling point is very high. In pH3, van der Waals forces, because of this, it is very low. So it is having lowest boiling point. In these also there is van der Waals forces, but there is molecular what we can say molecular weight. So that is why the comparatively boiling point is higher, but there is also van der Waals forces. So lowest is of pH3, but its covalency is 3 not 4. So this statement is incorrect. So we can say first is correct and second is a incorrect statement. Next, one more question. In this question, they are saying a compound A with molecular formula C9H11NO reacts with Br2NaOH. Reacts with Br2NaOH to give X. X on reaction with NaNO2 in dilute HCl. Gives compound Y. When Y is treated with CuCN, followed by hydrolysis, it gives Z. And compound A on hydrolysis also gives compound Z. We need to find out this compound A. What is this compound A? So according to the options only, you can figure out the answer. In this, one of the option is having amide structure. Let's see. We are discussing the answer option only. C double bond O, NH2, CH2, CH3. See, Br2NaOH reaction, Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. In this, there will be formation of this compound. Then NaNO2HCl, again diazotization reaction. Then again, this is a name reaction in amine chapter. So you can convert this into CN. And CN on hydrolysis will give you benzoic acid. See, so this is the Z product. And amide also on hydrolysis will give you the same acid product, because it is same. Hydrolysis of amide is also acid. So you can easily figure out this question also, ki Z product is getting same. So this will be the right answer. So this is how you can check the chemistry questions. These are honestly easy questions. So till now I have only these questions. So let's see. Now Maths sir will deal with another 2-3 questions that you have. Thank you.
Hello, hello. So we have two more questions coming up for mathematics. So we are given one differential equation x dy minus y dx is equal to under root of x square plus y square dx. This is the question. Let's solve this question. So first, let's divide by dx. So what will I get? X times dy by dx minus y is equal to under root of x square plus y square. So dy by dx is coming out as y plus under root of x square plus y square and upon x. Yes. So this is homogeneous differential equation. As you can all see, these type of questions can be solved simply by substituting y equal to tx. So my dy by dx will become t plus x dt by dx. Let's substitute this value here and let's solve it. So what will I get? T plus x dt by dx is equal to y is tx. So this will become tx plus under root of x square plus t square x square. So this will become x times under root of 1 plus t square and upon x. So x will cancel out. So from here t and t will also cancel out. I'll get x dt by dx is equal to under root of 1 plus t square. Dt upon under root 1 plus t square is equal to dx upon x. Now this is very straightforward. Now let's solve this. So dt upon under root of t square plus 1 is equal to dx upon x. Now simply solve this integration. Standard formula 1 upon under root x square plus a square, and this is dx upon x, which is ln x. Then substitute the value of t as y by x here and you will get the result. So again, easy question from differential equation chapter. Concept involved this homogeneous differential equation, right? And we have second question which has came up, that is number of real solutions of x into mod of x plus 4 plus 3 times of mod x plus 2 plus 10 is equal to 0. So this is the second question, and so just make cases. Case first, if x is greater than or equal to minus 2. If x is greater than or equal to minus 2, this mod will also be opened with positive sign. This mod will also be opened with positive sign. So in this case, this will become x into x plus 4 plus 3 into x plus 2 plus 10 is equal to 0. Let's solve this. What I'm getting? X square plus 4x plus 3x plus 6 plus 10, 16 is equal to 0. X square plus 7x plus 16 is equal to 0. So discriminant of this term is coming out as, 7 square 49 minus 4 into 16, which is coming less than 0. So since discriminant is coming less than 0, so this equation will have no real roots. So that means no solution from case 1. Case 2. if my x lies between -4 to -2, if x lies in this region, then this term will be opened with positive sign, whereas this will be opened with negative sign. So in this case, I'll get x into x plus 4. Now x plus 2 will be opened with negative sign, so -3 into x plus 2 plus 10 is equal to 0. So from here I'll get x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 plus 10 is equal to 0. So x square plus x 10 minus 6 4 is equal to 0. Again discriminant is coming out less than 0. 1 minus 4 into 4, which is minus 50, less than 0. That means no real solution in this case also. Now case third, if x is less than -4. So in this case, this mod will also open with negative, this mod will also open with negative. Let's see what we'll get. So now I'll get minus x into x plus 4, minus 3 into x plus 2, plus 10 is equal to 0. So now I'll get minus x square, minus 4x, minus 3x, minus 6 plus 10 is equal to 0. So I'm getting minus x square, minus 7x plus 4 is equal to 0. X square plus 7x minus 4 is equal to 0. So here discriminant is coming out positive. So in this case, we have to calculate the roots, and I will check for that value which is less than -4. So from here I can say that x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of 7 square 49 plus 4 into 4 16 upon 2. So I'm getting something like this, minus 7 plus root 65 by 2. This is the first value, and second value is minus 7 minus root 65 by 2. Now this value is definitely not acceptable because my x should be less than -4 also. That also I need to take care of. So minus 7 plus root 65 is somewhere close to 8. 8 minus 7, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not less than -4. So this value is rejected, and this value is acceptable. Minus 7 minus 8, so minus 15 by 2. Minus 7.5 is definitely less than -4. So real solutions will be one solution. So you'll get one real solution, which is this one. Physics के questions again. So these many questions we have. So as far as we have discussed, all physics, chemistry, maths, I think paper was genuinely at the same level as of the previous years. Physics, chemistry have been slightly from easy to moderate. Maths was easy but lengthy. All the best for the next set of papers. So yeah.